And Piggy Bank. So today's boyfriends, girlfriends.
Hi, welcome to... No, sorry. Hi, my name is Ego, and this is...
And I'm Greg, and this is the Piggy Bank. A place where we've stored all ideas, and we smash it open, and we share with you, and hope you get something from it. If not, hashtag sorry, but...
We're not sorry.
Hashtag not sorry. Anyways, hope you get something out of it. If not, comment down below what you didn't like, and we'll be sure to ignore it.
We're gonna be as truthful as we are, and sincere.
Yeah. So today's subject is...
Boyfriends or girlfriends? What did you have? What did you have? What did you have?
What was your first boyfriend-girlfriend experience?
That's it, right?
Yes.
So like, when do you meet and such? So my question to you, Greg, is how old were you?
I was 16 years old. My first relationship was with a person who identified as girl, still does. And we were actually in drumline together. She played the bass drum.
What?
Yes.
Oh, the drum line.
We were in the drum line together.
Wow.
And she played a bass drum and I played the quints, which are like, you know, the tenors, 5 drums. Anyways, I'm not expecting any of you to know what that is. But yeah, we ended up, I don't know how it was. I think I told her I had a crush on her. I don't know how we started dating, but yeah, we just started, you know, that first boyfriend girlfriend where it's like, I've got a girlfriend type thing. Yeah, that's
Did you
how
want it? The girlfriend?
I liked her. Yeah, I liked her.
I liked her.
Well, you don't know what love is at 16, for sure you don't. So yeah, I liked her a lot, so I wanted her to be my girlfriend for what I understood as what relationships should be at that time and what love was. Just so you know, I was asexual till I was 19. I didn't have a sexual identity till I was 19.
Oh my god, I was gonna say he was horny, but...
Well, yeah, of course, I'm 16, of course I'm horny. I still masturbated all the time, I still watch porn, I still like, you know, but I just didn't know what a sexuality was. So if I liked a person, it's weird to say because it wasn't like, oh, I like a girl, therefore I'm straight. It was, I never had a concept. It was never a thought in my head. I liked this person, so I wanted her to be my girlfriend. So I asked her out. I can't remember what we did for our first date or whatever. I can't remember any of that stuff. I just know all the things.
Was it important? Probably not. Probably the man.
It was cute though. I mean, at the time I was the mad pimp on campus because I had a 1950 Plymouth Special Lux. Look it up, seafoam green. I was the man about town. I had an old car. It was sexy. I was the raver. I was the DJ. I was hot stuff back then. I was the creme de la creme. I was the coolest. I was the coolest, most unpopular kid in school. Everybody, I knew everybody.
So would you classify that as your first like real love? Was it a girl or was it a boy? Just to clarify that, you know, would you want to talk about that actually impregnated and made you feel special?
Impregnated? Well, that's part of the story too. That is where I well, first we'll get to that part of the story. What about you? Or should I tell my whole story first?
No. Wait a second. Let me explain. Because I did have a girlfriend. I think all of us we go through the path and we go through. Hey, do we like girls or guys to explore?
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't?
No, that's what I'm trying to say. I didn't go, do I like girls or guys? I never thought about it.
Wow. Well, I did. I actually, I had a girlfriend and I told her that I was bisexual.
And with that girlfriend, did she know you used to go out to truck stops?
I didn't know about truck stops back then, to tell you the truth.
So you just stood on the side of the road?
but I did know that she wasn't gonna fulfill all my needs. Whatever those needs were.
Take that however you want to hear it.
Whatever those needs were. And I wanted to be truthful to her, so I said...
I commend you to be able to have the wherewithal and the self-awareness to be able to say you were bisexual at 16. Was it 16? How old were you?
I was 16. I was probably 16.
I mean, for me, that's a foreign concept.
Yeah, I was 15 or 16. I'm not sure.
It all blends together at that time, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like...
A long time ago, I can say that. So yeah, I had that girlfriend, but and she's my first girlfriend and my only girlfriend, because the reality is that she wasn't gonna bring everything that I wanted in my life.
God, that's so like self-aware and mature for you to say things like that. I mean, I only recently discovered about myself to be able to say, you're not everything I need, but you're enough, and I'm probably not everything for you, and I'm not enough. But you can go get whatever I can't give you outside the relationship. That's what I think.
That's probably more mature than what I think right now.
Well, I know, but at 16 to even be dabbling in that concept is incredible.
So going back to what it was, I will classify as my first
Great love.
man boyfriend as my great love.
Yeah, this is what I'm confused about.
She was my girlfriend.
With this specific topic, this girl who I was 16 with was not my first great love. After that was my first great love.
So then there you go. Then she
Yeah,
was
but
a nice path towards conversion.
But the drama of the first one is so much greater than the second one.
Okay, all right. So you stick with the first one.
I do want to know, but I do because I know my first great love will watch this, so I want her to know, Val, you were my first great love.
My first girlfriend might not understand English, so she won't. So I'll go for the second one, which is pretty much maybe a few months later after I finish this one. I met this guy on a discotheque in the Basque Country, and he made me feel special. I spent
Sorry, where was this? A discotheque.
a discotheque. It's like Europe.
This is me dancing on the
We
camera.
should bring like a dance ball, a disco ball.
So I was at a discotheque, playing poppers on the dance floor. It was like Queer as Folk, 1984, in Basque Country. There was 3 of us in the bar. And I met this guy.
There was no poppers, definitely. And yeah, there were 3 people, yes. So
Was this a gay bar?
yeah. It was. I'm from a small town and there's nothing there. So I used to take a bus and go up north to a bigger city close by, and
That would be Bilbao, no?
yes.
You said Basque Country. There's only one big city in Basque Country. It's not
That's Bilbao. So I used to go to Bilbao and I used to dance there, Balcón de la Lola. If anyone knows, hey.
If any of you remember him there and might have some photos, please post down below.
So yeah. Anyway, one night met him. I think I was really young, so I used to come back home at 8 o'clock in the morning on the first bus. And then just go straight back.
Is this a cultural thing? I mean, when you're 16, your parents see you coming home on a bus at 8 a.m.
I have no idea. Right now, if I actually, I don't know what my parents thought about it. I mean, I was a little.
That tells you everything they thought about it, because trust me, if I come home at 8 a.m. in the morning, my parents would let me know what they thought about it, because they'd be waiting at the door with keys in hand, going, not keys in hand, but just like, where were you? What happened?
I
You were
was
not supposed to-
allowed. I was lucky enough by being a man. Unfortunately, they give you more freedom.
Okay.
So I think I was really fortunate in that way.
If only they knew.
So that relationship kind of went on for longer and longer and longer, and then
How long? No, I'm serious. What we consider a long relationship when we're 16 is really 4 months.
yeah, I was never amazing with long relationships.
Well, so mine, so we'll volley back to me on this one. So the way mine ended is that...
Wait a second. How old were you when
16.
You were 16.
I lost my virginity at 16.
It's almost like me.
Yeah.
Okay.
16 is a good age, right? I think it's a wise age to lose it. It's a smart age to lose that. And then, but what happened is that I didn't know I had a crush on this guy at the time. But okay, I'm just gonna let it out there. The leader of my drum line, I had such a I didn't know I had a crush, but I look back, it was such a crush. I admired him so much. She cheated on me with him in the back of my dad's motorhome on her way to a competition in Vegas. So I also witnessed it. So that kind of broke my heart. Anyway, so then...
They did it in front of you?
Well, they closed the door, but then they kind of went, yeah. Yeah, and then, let's see. Then she had issues with her family. It was really sad. And she had to move away. And so she went away. And 4 months later, after she moved away, I got a phone call telling me that she was pregnant. Yeah, I hadn't heard her for 4 months.
Congratulations! I didn't know you were a father.
I was that close to being a dad at 16.
Wait, this is really dark because
It's not really dark. No. But then she got her period, and then nothing ever came of it.
fake news.
It's not fake news. No, she had no reason. We had no reason to be like, let's stay together. We were not together. We didn't want to be together, and she was moving on with her life, and I was moving on with mine. It was like, oh crap, kids at 16, please. Use a condom. I promise you, it is scary. You may all go blah, 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 nah, 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 but trust me, a pregnancy scare when you're 16, you don't have the capacity to deal with that. Trust me.
No, baby.
Luckily,
Yeah.
nothing ever came of it, and I didn't have to disclose it to my parents. I mean, I know my mom's gonna watch this because she's begging me to watch all these.
So
Sorry, Mom, but you're not just gonna just like my butt pictures on Instagram where you go, that's just Greg.
I was also 16 when actually I met my first girlfriend and my second boyfriend.
Second boyfriend.
I mean my first girlfriend, first boyfriend.
Active.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
No. Second relationship. So I was 16. Back then, what were your expectations? What were you expecting from a relationship? Were you expecting the love of your life, or?
Well, okay, so we'll move on from first girlfriend to actual first love.
Okay, so you want to go on him. Okay.
Which was her. It's still a her. The second one's a her also.
Wait, you had two hers?
I had two hers. I had three hers.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't.
He's
It was never a thought in my head.
Wait, what?
It was never a thought in my head. I never. Okay, no, because there's so much here. There's so much complexity in this part of my life that it deserves more of a show. But anyways, so Val, which yes, I'm gonna use your name because I love you so much still, and I love your family. I'm happy where you are now. Oh, and I miss her mom and her dad and her grandma and her sister. I miss all of them so much.
What were your expectations, really?
Oh my god, no, I'm sorry. We met at Disneyland, and my expectation was I just loved her. I loved her a lot. We had so many crazy adventures together. We spent summers there. We did it for I think a year and a half, a little over a year.
That's the first one.
My first love, yeah, from like 17 to 18.
Wait, that's the one that had sex with the other guy on the back of
No,
the...
and to be honest, me and my great love never had sex.
They were best friends.
No, we just...
That happens a lot with gays.
She knows how our time was. We met at Disneyland. We'd spend all our time at Disneyland with all our friends, and we'd go to the beach together. We'd go to bonfires. We'd hang out at coffee shop. Like we had a great time. She would come to the grocery store.
Did you kiss?
Yes, of course we did.
Okay.
I was in love. I can't speak for her. I was in love, for sure. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And I mean, one of my favorite things is that her and her friend used to come to the grocery store where I worked at as a bagger, and I used to collect grocery carts in the
bagger?
Yeah, I used to bag groceries for people.
Oh,
When I was young.
yeah.
And they would come hang out in the parking lot, and they would harass me during my shifts and stuff. And we'd hang out and smoke outside of my cool car. And she was kind of a rockabilly girl, so we used to drive around in my old hoopty car, and like, I don't know. I had such great fun with her and her family.
So your first girlfriend...
Big girlfriend was, yeah.
So, wait. Okay, so your first girlfriend, you were 16, and your expectations were just to hang out with her for a year and a half?
It was like a bunny rabbit meeting another bunny rabbit. That's kind of what it was.
Is it in a sexy way, or...?
Just like we did it. I lost my virginity. I thought I was in love. She had issues also, and she had to go away and all that kind of stuff. No, she had family issues, you know. Not in a judgy way, but just, you know, things happened. And but then I met Valerie at Disneyland. Just some using names. But
Valerie, that's like a...
Why don't you come on over, Valerie? I can't sing. So what about your first great love?
Yeah, so as I said, after my girlfriend, who was really like a pal, and I think it was a great...
Are you still friends?
Yeah, she's actually a really good friend of mine.
Is she one of the ones that comes here that I meet?
No.
Okay.
So that's another one.
Okay.
No, that's like my real like best friend. I have two of them, and I love them to bits. Shout out to you. You know who you are, but they don't speak English, so they won't see this.
Say something in Basque. Say hi to them in Basque. Do it.
Kaixo, maite zaituztet. And that's it. But let me just go back. So after the transition, I needed something else. So I met this guy in the dancing.
Your transition? What do you mean?
My transition from not knowing what I wanted in life.
Okay. Your discovery of who you are.
Yeah, my discovery. My transition into
gay.
From heterosexual to bisexual with homosexual tendencies.
Your journey.
My journey. Anyway, so I met this guy. He was 1 year older than me.
Scandalo.
I know, right? and he treated me like a king. It was
really?
It was really cool. We had really good connection, and we spent weekends together. He lives around next to the beach, so we walk together and we hold hands and we hug and we did everything that felt natural. And for the first time in my life, I felt like...
I'm hating you right now because my first boyfriend was such a horrific person to me. Oh my god, I'm so jealous right now.
Yeah, but you had two girlfriends before that, so that counts as well. So I had horrible boyfriends. No, actually, I love them all of them.
To be honest, if any of you are watching, he never says one bad thing about ex-boyfriends ever. He only talks fondly about any of them that he can remember.
One broke up my heart, but hey, it's situation and things happen. That's another topic. So this was amazing, and this was a really good one. Now, I mean, I was expecting love and being romantic, and that's what I got.
Tell me more about that.
No. So yeah, I mean that was really good, and I got everything I wanted from that relationship. It was the romantic feeling, everything that I used to see in movies, and everything that was great. So
We'll go for the next one.
that was it. And something that you probably want to know is, when did I lose my virginity? Which was with him.
With me? I don't remember that. That was
no, that's
God, you were
not
so
with
old.
Greg.
God.
You were old. No. It was with him. As I said, it was very romantic,
wait.
and it just
the
felt
first
right.
one when you were 16 that you met at the club, you lost your virginity there. Wait, okay, sorry, I have to ask. Have you lost your girl virginity? You're actually. Are you a gold star gay?
I have not.
Bravo.
I can say something, and it's actually we were. I was in camp. I was in camp, and I was gonna have sex with a girl.
And you fell on a
we
pole.
did not have a rubber, so we decided not to do it. So we kissed for the whole night, and it was very romantic. When did you guys lose? At what age did you lose your virginity? I mean, was it were we young?
I don't think and the people I've talked to, I don't think 16 was a very young age. I think 16, to be honest, if you're gay, honestly, the gays I've talked to, I'm very jealous. A lot of gays I know were like 9, 10, 11 years old, and I'm like, what the fuck? And it's
Not
not
my friends.
No, and the ones that tell me these stories, they're not people that were like, oh, I was taking advantage. They're like, no, I went for it and I knew what I was doing. I'm like, how did you know what you're doing at 9, 10 years old? I'm like, I'm a bit jealous because it's like knowing so much more than anybody else and being able to like see what's available to you.
But nobody knows. You just go for it and you do it, and then.
No, they were horny at 9 years old. Who's horny at 9? I only started getting horny at 13. The whole discovering our sexuality might be a later story for that. But.
So I lost it at 16 with this guy.
Twinsies.
You lost it with that girl.
I lost it with the girl at 16. The first girl, yes, at 16. Yes.
How?
I remember exactly where and when and how it happened. Yeah.
After that, I wanted to ask you, Greg.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen her or your first him since?
Okay, my first him I talk to all the time still.
Really?
Not my first boyfriend, my first him. You know who you are. I talk to him still. He's married with kids. His wife knows about his past, all that kind of stuff. But
Oh, that's not the one I know. Was it the first?
I have so many I have such a colorful, elaborate growing up. I have so I had my first girl with sex. I had my first love with the girl. I had my first guy with sex and my first trio relationship with the guy and a girl at the same time. And then I had my first gay straight love after that. And then from there I became normal.
Okay.
But I had like 4 defining relationships that evolved me into who I am today.
Okay.
So yeah, but I still talk to. I don't talk to it. I dial back in with Val, check with how her and her kids and her family are every once in a while. But the one guy I check in with, I talk to him quite often, and we're friends on Instagram and stuff like that. Anyways, do you still see any of yours?
Yeah.
Not the guy though, right? You don't.
Well, actually, the funny thing is, my ex-boyfriend, he actually lives in Barcelona. Yep. Yeah. So he lives in Barcelona.
Mr. Flyboy, yeah.
He lives in Barcelona, and
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna talk about this one off camera. I gotta know who this is.
yeah. So he lives in Barcelona, and we actually went on holidays last summer. He has changed a little bit because we all change. I probably have changed a lot. So yeah, we all get along quite well.
That's good. It's good to be. You know what? I think it's a good. Listen out there. My last thought is that it's good to be on good terms with all your exes, and you should look out for people who have enemies as exes. That says a lot about a person. If all your exes are enemies, watch out for that person. If they make friends of all their exes over time or whatever, I think those are good people you should date. Anyways, as they always say in these videos, since we're still doing this, I think it's comment down below, like over here, subscribe over there, and then yes, push button. You know what? Just push all the buttons you can find in our video except for the thumbs down.
And comment, because we want to know what you think.
That's what I just said.
And comment.
That's what I
Because
just said.
Alright. Bye
Bye.
guys.
Thanks for watching the Piggy Bank.
Ciao.
Mwah.
Bye.
Yay, that was fun. That was that was a long one.
What do you think?